Yo, what's up, guys? Back with another video, and today I'm going to be telling you guys my top 25 college football rankings after whatever this bowl week was, and I'll be doing this a lot probably, but if not, I'm sorry, my posting might be delayed. Alright, so for number one, I got Georgia Bulldogs. So there's a lot of reasoning for that. You can just see they've played six ranked teams, bro. Like, that's kind of crazy, I can't lie. What is that, the most in college football? 6 ranked teams. That's half their games have been ranked teams. That's kind of crazy, I can't lie. And they're about to play Notre Dame, tomorrow? When? I don't freaking know. I don't know when. I'll find out. But they're about to play Notre Dame, and that'll be 7 ranked teams. So that'll be 14 total games and 7 ranked teams. And if they beat them, they'll play another ranked team, 8 ranked teams. Then they beat them, they'll play another ranked team, bro. 9 ranked teams on the schedule is insane, bro. That would just be crazy, but, Georgia is just him. I don't know. Carson Beck is definitely not him. They definitely need a new quarterback. I hope they have been recruiting, because Carson Beck is going to be the end of Georgia if they don't. Alright, so for number 2, I got the Oregon Ducks. They're number 1 in real life. They are a pretty good team so far. That's what it looks like. The Big Ten owns the SEC right now. Arkansas sold the freaking bag, bro. Bro, not Arkansas, Oklahoma, my bad, guys. How are you up 14-0? Fourth quarter comeback, down 21-14, and then they tie it up, or they had the chance to tie it up. They go for the 2 points and try to freaking just be greedy and take the win. If they would have won that game, he could have had a winning season and it would have went on his coaching record, right? But I guess not. Don't make the SEC look bad. Just lose to a 6-6 team. But it's fine. Wait, didn't they lose to a 6-6 team? Hold on. They lost to Oh no, freak, bro. That wasn't the game. Arkansas was the game. Wait, no. Guys, my mind's mixed up. Hold on. Texas A&M lost to USC. Okay, but Oklahoma did try to be greedy and lose to Navy, but Navy's not that bad, but Oklahoma could have won that or took it to OT and had a chance, but they went for 2 for some reason. Bro, A&M sold the bag. They're an 8-4 SEC team losing to a 6-6 Big Ten team, bro. And USC's already upset freaking LSU this season, right? Wasn't LSU by like 10? Bro, come on. The Big Ten ain't that good for real, bro. Like, be for real. Like, they have to freaking spend $20 million just to have a mid-season. Can't even win a natty, even though. But it's whatever. Let's move on to 3. So for number 3, I got OSU. They did just be on paper the 3rd best SEC team. But Tennessee isn't really the best or 3rd best, not even in top 5, because they cheated in 3 games. I've said this every single video. If you guys watch me, you know this. They cheated versus Florida, Bama, Vandy. Hardest versus Bama. Alabama should have been in their spot or an SMU spot. Somebody's played Penn State or Ohio State, but no. I guess it is what it is, But it's fine. OSU right now is still number 3. I mean, Tennessee isn't a trash team, but they're not good. They should be 7-5 or 8-4, but it is what it is. But whatever. Alright, so for number 4, I got Texas. Some of you might say Notre Dame should be at 4 and Texas at 5, but nah, I don't see that happening. I think right now I would say they're about even in my rankings. But Texas has just played way better competition, has better wins, and has better losses. They lost to the number 2 team twice, won by 15 at home when their quarterback just got back, and then they also had 3-4 picks and 3 deflections. Could have easily had more picks. And then the second one was at neutral zones. Only lost by 3 in 1 overtime, but Right now, I just think Texas has the edge by, like, 1 point. If they face Notre Dame, they win by, like, a point, bro. I don't know, but it is what it is. And all you guys saying that the SEC is the worst conference in NCAA, and Alabama would go 6-6 in the Conference USA. Are y'all slow? I'm sorry to say that, but, like, are y'all slow? Alabama goes 9-3 one season to Power 4 schools and a freaking Power 5 school, and they go 6-6 in Conference USA and junk, bro. Yeah, y'all are freaking high, bro. What are y'all talking about? Okay, let's get on to freaking number 5, though. Alright, so for number 5, I got Notre Dame Fighting Irish. You guys really knew I was going to put them here because of what I said with Texas right there at 4. So, I'm going to just move on to number 6 real quick, alright? So, also, I have Penn State and Notre Dame tied up. I really don't know who will win that one. Penn State looks pretty decent, but Notre Dame also looks pretty decent also. They look both just about the same, but Penn State just reminds me of a stronger team, but at the same time, Notre Dame's record is just better. They, I don't know. They're 2-0 versus top 25. Navy should be ranked. If, like, the AP was still going on, Navy would be ranked most likely, so they're really 3-0. And my rankings are, like, 3-0, so, and Penn State, what are they, like, 2-2, maybe? Yeah. Lost to OSU, lost to Oregon. Maybe 2-2. I don't know what the freak ever, bro. But I'm watching something right now, so I'm not looking. But yeah, right now I don't know. They're about even, so don't criticize me. If I put Penn State there, I get criticized for that. Notre Dame there, I get criticized. It go either way, bro. Notre Dame and Penn State are tied right now. Like, who's better, Texas, Penn State, or Notre Dame? Like, come on, bro. I probably could have put Penn State before Notre Dame, but it is what it is. Oh, let's get on to number 7. Okay, so if you really look at everything, I was just, like, kind of being biased towards Alabama. Ole Miss is really the best out of South Carolina, Alabama, and Ole Miss. Because they... Okay, so Georgia made a comeback on Alabama, made it a 7-point game. Alabama only won by 7. Ole Miss dominated the whole game versus Georgia, won 28-10. Could have won by more, probably, whatever. South Carolina, Alabama only won 27-25 by 2 at home. Ole Miss went to South Carolina and won 27-3. I mean, that's a pretty fair argument right there, just saying that. So, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. I think Ole Miss is the best out of them, though. That's just me, but, you know. Ole Miss has the best chance of winning the Natty out of all 3 of those teams. But, yeah. Tell me what you guys think. Alright, so for number 8, I got South Carolina. South Carolina, they really beat the crap out of Alabama if they went against them again. Some people say they don't have enough fuel in the tank, so even if they did get selected for a playoff spot, they wouldn't have enough gas or fuel in the tank to beat, like, Penn State or whatever team they had to go against, you know. But that's not true. A 6-game winning streak doesn't just end with a freaking blowout loss, you know what I mean? Like, they were consistent after that last loss to, what was it, Alabama, their last loss? Yeah. Alabama was their last loss, and then they just started becoming consistent, started popping off, bro. Like Notre Dame, they lost an NIU, and then started blowing out everybody in their way. That was pretty impressive. They even blew out freaking Indiana. Number freaking, 12 not 12. They were probably better, like 8 Indiana. They didn't play like a number 8 team, top 10 team. They didn't even play like a top 20 team, but still, it looks better on paper, you know what I mean? But, that's what they're going by, what it looks like on paper, but let's get to 9. Alright, so Alabama, as you guys know, I do think they're really 10-2 and 4-0 versus top 25. They really are. Like, bro, I know y'all just say, accept the loss that your team lost, bro. If I couldn't accept a loss, I would just say we really beat Vandy. We really beat Oklahoma. Or they. I'm not part of the team, you know what I mean. I just say we. It's easier to say, and you get more used to it, you know what I mean. But they did beat Tennessee. Like, it, I don't know, bro. The Tennessee are just cheaters, bro. I can't lie. It's not because I hate Tennessee, because I really didn't have a problem with them before. But when you watch their game in 2022, when they beat Alabama, they also cheated in that game and only won by 3. They cheated again this year, only won by 7. Tennessee sucks. Terrible program. Honestly, just terrible, bro. That's all I gotta say. But, yeah, Alabama's at 9 for right now. Let's get to 10. Here's where we get to, like, the higher ranks and everything. Double-digit rankings and everything. So, let's go. So, I think Arizona State's a pretty decent team. I think they're fully deserving of the number 10 spot. I mean, who else would I put there? Like, who else do you want me to put there? Boise State? No, I don't think so. Clemson? No, I don't think so. I mean, there's really nobody else except Arizona State to put there. A bunch of the people that were really competing for, like Miami and stuff, lost. But, and SMU, Indiana, they both suck. I don't know what I was thinking. They're not going to be in the top 15 in this. Just giving you a heads up. Because I don't know what I was thinking. Indiana can't compete with a single decent team. And SMU can't either. Second half, they finally competed with Clemson. Still lost. But the fact that we're even down 24-7 first half versus Clemson, or what was it, 31-7, something like that. It's kind of sad. But yeah, let's get on to freaking number 11. Alright, so for number 11, I still got Clemson here because why not? Do y'all think Boise State's better than Clemson? I know some of y'all would say Boise State's better than Clemson, but nah. Boise State's not better than Clemson, bro. Clemson comes out losing by 3 to South Carolina. And South Carolina right now is playing like a top 8 team, top 10 team, 9 team. Like, say they didn't have those, like, losses at the very start, which they could have very easily beat LSU. Refs kind of messed that game up. But, they would be top 5. But right now, I can't say they're top 5, given the fact that they barely got by some of the teams in their 6-game winning streak. I know they were ranked teams, but, like, it's Clemson. Everybody was saying they weren't that good, but I don't know. I think people were doubting Clemson a little bit. They're not, like, terrible. They're not trash, you know what I mean? They were blowing out SMU. Don't forget that. I know SMU's not good, but they were blowing them out, and everybody knows SMU's not good, and they were doing exactly what they needed to do. But then they let them make a comeback. That didn't look very good. But, like, who else do you want me to put at number 11? Like, honestly. SMU, Indiana, Boise State? Nah. Alright, so for number 12, again, don't criticize me, bro. I know Boise State ain't for real that good, but, like everybody that was competing for the number 12 spot just lost. And Tennessee is not going to be in this top 25 because they cheated in 3 games. Like, I'm putting the 25 best teams in. I'm not doing it by record. I'm doing it by I watched the game. I'm not doing it by record. I'm not going to be like the actual committee, bro. But, like, who else do I put at 12, bro? You want me to put Miami? Huh? Freak, bro. I don't know. Everybody that was competing there just lost. Like, what was it? Like, 2 teams lost yesterday. 3 teams, maybe? No, actually, maybe 1. Miami. Colorado lost, but I had them at, like, 18. BYU's now a contender, but you'll see them coming up. Alright, so Syracuse is actually pretty good. There's really no argument in that. I mean, I guess you could say there is, because they have like 3 unranked losses, but like they're still a pretty good football team. They beat Miami, they beat UNLV. I mean, they're not that bad. I'm just saying, but like who else do I put here? This is probably the hardest one yet because a lot of teams dropped up. I don't know, like dropped up, like went up spots. You know what I mean? Went worse. So in Syracuse, they're not that bad. If they're bad because they have 3 unranked losses, Alabama's bad because they have 2 unranked losses. I mean, I don't know. All the unranked teams nowadays are like really good because when they play against these ranked teams, they play like it's their Super Bowl. Because it really is, because they're not, or natty. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Vanderbilt beating Alabama was their natty. Syracuse is 13. There's really no argument. Who else do I put here? But yeah. Okay, so for number 14, I got Iowa State. No argument in this either. Iowa State, they had one really, really bad loss to, my bad, guys, to Arizona State. 45-19. Didn't really look that good in that game. It was a Big 12 championship, right? I don't know. They just didn't really look good. I had them at 16, but they just beat Miami, and Miami's ranked better than them, so I put them down better 2 spots to 14. That's pretty reasonable, right? Like, who else do you want me to put at 14? I'm not just going to say Miami's better than Iowa State when they just lost. I mean, they went head-to-head late in the season. Miami should have time to adjust. I know Cam Ward went out of the game and opted out the second half. They probably would have won. But, it is what it is. I think Iowa State for right now is going to be, like, not much better, but just one better than Miami. Well, given the fact that Miami should have won or would have beat Iowa State if there was no, if Cam Ward didn't opt out, you know what I mean? You can't say they wouldn't have beat Iowa State. Come on, bro. They lost by a point. And Cam Ward put up 31 in the first half and then opted out, and they only got 10 the whole game after he opted out. Cam Ward's their whole offense, bro. And then that Restrepo guy, he's a pretty good receiver, but if he doesn't have a quarterback, he can't be a good receiver. Luther Burden can't be a good receiver if he doesn't have a quarterback. Cam Coleman doesn't have a quarterback. So, it is what it is. Miami should have won that, but I'm just going to, rank them at 15 since they did lose. And I don't know who opted out for Iowa State. There was people, most likely. So, they both had players that opted out. And they're about even. So, I don't know who to choose for it. And just given the fact that they lost by a point, I'm going to just give Iowa State the edge by 1 point. That's literally the only difference. So, let's get on to 16. I know you guys are going to be mad about this, but I got Missouri at 16. It's not that big of a deal. I just moved them from 18 to 16. I thought about putting BYU at 16, but then I would have had to adjust everything. So just take this from my word. BYU goes to 16 and Missouri's at 17, okay? I don't feel like fixing it, but, they're about even. But if Missouri was fully healthy, they'd probably beat BYU. So, I do think they're at number 16 and BYU at 17. Anybody who tries to argue with that and say the SEC sucks, no, they don't. No, they don't. Alabama has won 9-3 year that should have been 10-2, and y'all say the SEC sucks. Okay, bro. Okay, so BYU at 17. Let's cruise on through. Okay, so Navy blew out Army, who I have Army ranked, and college football has Army ranked. I think Navy's not a bad team. They just beat Oklahoma 21-20, and Oklahoma beat Alabama. So, what would happen if Navy went against Alabama? I don't know, because Navy, aren't they a rushing team? I didn't watch the game fully. I watched, the end, kind of. Just the end to see who won. But are they a rushing team? I heard one Army or Navy was, so I don't know. Could they beat Alabama? Illinois at 19 stays the same, whatever. SMU's not that great of a team. Arguably number 15 through 20. I just chose 20 because they're not that great. Okay, so Indiana just sucks. They got blown out by both top 25 teams they went against, and I don't know if Notre Dame's good or mid, because if they didn't lose to NIU and they just blew them out, I would say they're pretty good, pretty decent team. I don't know what they are. We'll have to see in the playoffs versus Georgia, But Georgia isn't fully healthy. Carson Beck's out. I know he wasn't very good, but he started to actually become a pretty good quarterback at the end of the season. And we'll see how they do without him. So I got Army ranked at number 22. It's a pretty valid spot for Army, right? It's not that bad. Number 22 because they beat this trash team, 27-6. They beat them like a 5-17, 5-18. They probably could have easily gotten more points. People probably opted out. They probably could have beat them like 40-6, like something like that, 40-0. 30-something, 35-6, whatever. You know what I mean. But, 27-6, still good. I think Army's 22 for right now. I don't think they're great, but I think they're you know what I mean. I would rate them like a 5 out of 10 school. 5 out of 10. Okay, Memphis is alright. They're about Army skill level. Or Navy skill level. Nah, I think Oklahoma could beat Memphis, but I think they're about Army skill level. And if I have Army ranked, I have to have Memphis ranked. So, yeah, let's get to 24. All right, so Kansas State made like a 17-point comeback against whatever team that was, Rutgers or some junk. Yeah, won 44-41. Didn't go to overtime, but they made a comeback somehow. I don't know how they made that 34-17 comeback late in the second half, but they did it. So I have to have them ranked. Just respect them for that. What happened, Colorado? I thought you had the 3 best players in college football. Shiloh, Shador, and Travis Hunter. The Heisman winner, bro. Nah, y'all are just frauds. Y'all suck, bro. Come on. Y'all lost to Kansas State. They ain't even ranked, though. In mine, they just got back ranked, bro. But Kansas State ain't good. They're not good. 24 isn't good. Like, come on, bro. Y'all for real kind of suck, Colorado. I can't lie. It was just between y'all and UNLV. Y'all are lucky y'all had a freaking trash opponent. Freak, bro. 36-14 against a mid BYU. Golly, bro. If y'all have these top 3 best players, and don't even say they opted out in the second half. I don't know if they did. I didn't watch it, so don't criticize me in the comments, guys. I know you're already doing it. If they did, it doesn't even matter. It was 20-0 at halftime. So apparently the backups did better than them, scoring at least 14. Like, come on, bro. And they only held them to 16 points in the second half. That is kind of crazy. That is wild. Crazy work, bro. But yeah, that's the rankings for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe because over 80% of my viewers aren't subscribed. Please subscribe. It really helped me out. Peace.